Okay, so I just finished up my second job. I'm a massage therapist in the afternoons. So now I'm getting ready to head on home. And I thought about maybe uploading a second class for the day and talk about what is love. And so I do these classes while I'm driving down the road. So forgive any noise and so on and so forth. And sometimes I get a little distracted. So I might say every now and then. Hopefully that's not too annoying to you. So that the subject of love is a very special one. I think it's very, very beneficial to actually develop the mindset of love, wishing love and cherishing love and affectionate love. If you can have those minds all the time, it's definitely a very, very kind mind to have. I think you'll find that the people around you are put at ease whenever you're around, and also you'll find yourself not getting angry about the silly things that you used to get angry about. So let's start off, I guess. What is love? Every time I say, I think about the old '80s song. What is love, baby? Don't hurt me no more. I think that's what most people consider love to be. Like this person, I love them, so therefore they shouldn't hurt me anymore. Really, I think if you truly love someone the way Buddha taught about love, it's impossible for them to hurt you anymore. Even if they leave, if they decide to find another partner, or maybe they move out of your life, it's okay. Because the love that Buddha talked about, and is taught about in Buddha's teachings, is a wishing love. A love you just wish for the other person to be happy. And it's not like what Eddie Murphy used to say, "What have you done for me lately?" That's not what wishing love is about. It's about just the desire for that person to be happy. So just like a mother with a child wants her child to be happy, for the most part. I know some of you have difficult relationships with your mother, so maybe that's not a good example. But we all know somebody in our life that has truly showed us that kind of love, where all they wanted was for us to be happy. And then there's that cherishing love, where the individual cherishes us even more than themselves, it feels like. And then there's the affectionate love, just like a mother hadn't seen her child in a long time, has genuine affection whenever she sees her child. Very overjoyed to see her, wants to give her a hug, show her kindness, take care of her, or take care of him. So that's one of the other types of love as well. So you might think, how do I develop this kind of love and maintain healthy relationships and stuff like that? Because over the years I've heard, if you have that kind of love, then how do you know when to end a relationship? Or if you have that kind of love, what do you do if somebody's abusive to you? Well, Buddha never told you to be a doormat. You shouldn't allow yourself to be abused. Just looking at it from a compassionate standpoint and a loving standpoint, if you wish for that person to be happy and be free from suffering, then we just talked about karma in the previous class. You wouldn't let them abuse you, because then that's creating future suffering for them. So you're not just wishing for the here and now happiness, but also their future happiness. So out of kindness and out of love, you may need to remove yourself from the relationship. So I know that's maybe a little difficult to understand at first, but I think the more you meditate on love and compassion, there's also a level of wisdom that comes with it. For example, you may think, if you have a family member or a friend that's on drugs and they're asking you for money and they're saying it's for food, you may think, well, yeah, I need to give it to them because that's the kind thing to do. But if you know that they're going to take that money and potentially go buy drugs with it, then you might be harming them as well. So you have to use wisdom in conjunction with the love so that it doesn't harm the individual. And sometimes people don't want actions done for them, like maybe they don't want you to give them a hug. Maybe they don't want to talk about their problems. Maybe they don't need help with anything in their life. So I think you still have to respect people's boundaries, even though you have wishing love at your heart. It doesn't mean that you stop loving them just because you can't do these actions for them. It just means that you still continue to have that wishing love for them. You wish for them to be happy. Doesn't mean that you have to try to provide their happiness. So there's a difference there. And I've seen people come together that wish for the other person to be happy on both ends. And it's truly, you see the happiness grow in their life whenever they're around there, whether it be friends or Sangha members or perfect strangers, Whenever you have that mindset of wishing love, how could you ever call a person a stranger anymore, Because if you truly develop the mind of wishing love, then you will have love at your heart even for people you don't know. You see them going down the street or you see them in a store, and you're able to develop that mind of love. So this type of love also protects us from that clingy type of love, that attachment, the grasping type of love. So with wishing love, you want them to be happy. It doesn't matter if they're in your life and part of your life and so on and so forth. You just desire for them to be happy. So I would encourage you to meditate on wishing love. Like I said in some other classes, I plan on doing a meditation series, and this is one of the meditations that I'm really going to focus on in that. I might do a couple of different style meditations on wishing love. It's just been, I've been very busy, so I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and do videos on meditation. And I'd like to do some videos on prayers and the benefit of prayers as a Buddhist. So I think the prayers class will be better suited before the meditation class. So I'll probably do that coming up pretty soon so that I can start uploading some meditation so y'all can start doing these meditations along with the video. So I hope you enjoyed the class and the talk on love. These are really kind of introductory classes. I'm trying not to make them too long, and I'll just touch on maybe some more advanced topics while I'm teaching these. But I plan on doing a more in-depth class on love and maybe even incorporate the meditation while I'm talking about it. So I hope that you enjoyed the class. Please like and subscribe. It helps bring people to the YouTube channel. And if you have a concern, if you want to post it in the comments section, I really appreciate it. Or if you'd like to hear another class about a different topic, I can definitely try to assist you. And any comments are welcome. So, like I said, please like and subscribe and come again. And thank you for listening.